Welcome to video 5 of PMP Mindset Series. This video covers stakeholder collaboration and conflict resolution mindset. If there is one area where PMP exam candidates consistently lose points, it is stakeholder management. Why? Because in real life, we get frustrated, we defend ourselves, we escalate quickly, we avoid difficult conversations. But the PMP exam is expecting something different from you. It expects mature stakeholder collaboration. It expects structured conflict resolution. It expects diplomacy over escalation. Today, we are training the stakeholder collaboration and structured conflict resolution mindset. It is one of the most heavily tested domain in PMP exam. So what this mindset really means? In PMP thinking, stakeholders are not obstacles. They are part of the project system. And your responsibility is to engage them properly. Understand the stakeholders' influence and interest. Manage stakeholders' expectations proactively. Resolve the conflicts at lowest possible level. The exam almost always rewards collaboration before escalation. Let's apply that. Let's take a look at scenario 1, unhappy stakeholder. A key stakeholder informs you that they are dissatisfied with the project's progress and feel that their concerns are not being addressed. What should the project manager do first? Option A, escalate the issue to the project sponsor. Option B, review the stakeholder engagement plan and meet the stakeholder to understand the concerns. Option C, defend the team's performance using project metrics. Option D, remove the stakeholder from decision-making discussions. I think the correct answer is option B, where you review the stakeholder engagement plan, meet with the stakeholder to understand their concerns. Only that option is reflecting the proactive approach of engaging with the stakeholder. Before escalating or before defending your performance, you should always be understanding the expectation from the stakeholder. We need to first review the stakeholder engagement plan, assess where the expectations were misaligned, have a direct conversation with the stakeholder. So option A is premature escalation. Option C is very defensive stance. Option D, it damages the relationship with the stakeholder. That's why option B is the most suitable option here. So this exam rewards empathy and structured engagement with the stakeholder. Let's see another follow-up question. After meeting with the stakeholder, you realize their expectations were never clearly defined at project initiation. What should you do next? Option A, update the stakeholder engagement plan and communication plan. Option B, inform the stakeholder that expectations cannot be changed mid-project. Option C, escalate to steering committee. Option D, document the issue for lessons learned and continue execution. I think the correct answer is option A, update the stakeholder engagement plan and the communication plan. The stakeholder dissatisfaction often relates to miscommunications or the gaps in communication. When you adjust the engagement strategies, you clarify the expectations, you realign the communication. The PMP exam favors adaptability over rigidity. Let's see scenario 2, conflict between stakeholders. Two influential stakeholders disagree about project priorities. One prioritizes speed to market, while the other prioritizes enhanced features. What should the project manager do first? Option A, choose the priority that aligns with original scope baseline. Option B, escalate the disagreement to executive leadership. Option C, facilitate a discussion to align priorities with the project's business objectives. Option D, delay the decision until the next phase. I think option C, facilitate a discussion to align priorities with the project's business objectives, is the most suitable at this stage. This PMP mindset resolves conflict through facilitation and alignment with project strategic goals. So you are bringing the stakeholders together, you reassess the business case, you are aligning the decisions with value being created. Option A ignores evolving the strategy. Option B is premature escalation. Option D is avoiding the resolution. That's why option C is the correct one. The PMP exam consistently rewards collaborative problem solving. Now let's go to the follow-up question. If alignment cannot be reached and the conflict impacts strategic direction, what is the best next step? Option A, make the decision independently as project manager. Option B, escalate the issue to the sponsor with documented impact analysis. Option C, pause the project indefinitely. Option D, allow both priorities to proceed simultaneously. Definitely, correct answer is B, escalate the issue to the sponsor with documented impact analysis. Escalation is appropriate, but only after facilitation and analysis. Remember this, the PMP exam does not discourage escalation, it discourages premature escalation. Documented impact analysis is showing professionalism and structure. Let's take a look at scenario 3, a resistant stakeholder. A stakeholder resists a recently approved project change, arguing it increases the workload for the department. What should the project manager do first? Option A, inform the stakeholder the change has already been approved and must be implemented. Option B, escalate the resistance to senior management. Option C, meet the stakeholder to understand concerns and address the impact. Have you thought about the answer? I think the correct answer is option C. Meet the stakeholder to understand the concerns and address their impact. The resistance to implementation often stems from the concerns from impact. The PMP mindset addresses the human side of the change. You listen, you clarify benefits, you develop the mitigation options. Option A, to inform the stakeholder the change has already been approved, is authoritarian. It's not adaptable. Option B, to escalate the resistance, is premature escalation again. Option D, delay the change management, is ignoring the governance processes. Option C is the right answer. Let's see scenario 4, communication breakdown. During execution, stakeholders claim that they were not informed about key milestone updates, even though reports were distributed according to the communication plan. What should the project manager do first? A, blame the stakeholders for not reviewing the reports. B, review and release the effectiveness of the communication plan. Escalate the issue to the sponsor. Stop distributing the written reports. I think option B, review and reassess the effectiveness of the communication plan, is something that needs to be done at this stage. In PMP thinking, communication effectiveness is measured by understanding, not by distribution of the communication. If the stakeholders are still unaware, the communication approach needs to be reassessed. Option A, to blame the stakeholders, it is a defensive stance. Option C definitely is premature escalation, and option D is very reactive and unstructured, where you are stopping the distributing of written reports. That should not be done. Communication should flow smoothly. Recognizing this pattern across all the scenarios that we have seen today, the correct answers encouraged dialogue, revisited the engagement strategies, aligned decisions with business objectives, escalated only when necessary and with right analysis. The wrong answers escalated immediately, defended emotionally, imposed authority, and avoided discussions. Understanding this discussion is critical for the exam's success. So, how to think during the exam? When reading stakeholder questions, ask yourself, have I attempted direct communication first? Have I reviewed the stakeholder engagement plan? Am I resolving this at the lowest appropriate level? If the answer is no, you have probably chosen the wrong answer. Practical mindset training. As you prepare this week, reflect on how you handle conflict in real life. Do you avoid it? Do you escalate too quickly? And do you become defensive? The PMP exam rewards calm, structured collaboration. That's the mindset. With this video, we have covered 5 core PMP mindsets: customer first thinking, servant leadership, proactive risk management, adaptability to change, and stakeholder collaboration. If you internalize these patterns, your exam performance will improve dramatically. In this video series, we have tried to train your mindset so that you don't need to memorize the answers and you master the judgment. For more content on PMP exam and project management, please follow PMX Hub on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you. I will see you in my next video.